Watson.
I'm Trinity Watson.
This is Darkslinger Mafia, 31 Days of Halloween, where we're going to be taking a look at things that are creepy, spooky, terrifying, Halloween themed. So many vampiric comics that we've taken a look at.
Surprisingly so.
But this is the first one we've ever taken a look at that's a living vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I know what the hell that means.
Yeah, who knows?
It was a way to get around the Comics Code Authority. I know that.
Oh, okay.
Morbius issue number 1. So I am a little bit surprised at the things that are in this, considering the fact that it's Comics Code approved.
I know.
They were getting pretty loose at this time, it would seem like. Because I know there are things that wouldn't have been approved in like the 80s in this. So let's crack it open and take a look. Is this the first Morbius comic you've ever read?
It is, and I gotta say I'm not disappointed with it.
I have read a small smattering of them. I mentioned before that my stepdad worked for a trucking company that was responsible for picking up all the magazines and comics and books and everything that was returnable through the newsstand, right? Mm-hmm. But as everyone knows, things that were returnable through the newsstand didn't actually get returned to the publishers back then.
Yeah.
We've corrected that with Comics Mainstream, but that's a whole different story.
Mm-hmm.
So he would bring me comics quite regularly from there. And Morbius wasn't common on the newsstands the way that like X-Men or Superman or Spider-Man were.
Right.
But a few copies still managed to find their way back to me through the newsstand market. And I had a few because of that. I didn't have a whole lot of familiarity with the character.
Yeah.
But these days I, of course, know a whole lot more. Now, just right off the bat, what do you think of the ad here?
I'm not into basketball. There's nothing that could ever get me into basketball. Mm-hmm.
It's a Game Boy game, though. Mm-hmm. I do like their idea with it, though.
Right.
They're playing basketball no matter how badly graphic designed they are on a Game Boy.
Yeah,
I still like that.
Cool.
I like that idea. Mm-hmm. If you are inclined to pick up an NBA game on the Game Boy, I think that's an effective ad.
Yeah.
Which, when we look at them, that's more of what I'm asking you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is the ad effective or not? Because one of the biggest things a lot of people who are making comics are wondering is what makes their ads effective or not, right? That's why I always ask to look at those.
Right.
Both because I want to know what's making something effective and what's not. And, it's just good info for people who are making things. Mm-hmm. So right off the bat, we get a recap page, which is kind of strange in issue number 1.
Right.
Whole reason for that is because this is part 3 in the Rise of the Midnight Suns.
Yeah. I
find it a little bit weird that they included an issue number 1 as a part of a crossover. Yeah. It's so Marvel to do, though.
I know.
And really Spirits of Vengeance number 1 is part 2, so they did it more than once.
I know.
But... and Night Stalkers number 1 is part 5. Okay, go on.
I enjoy that it actually tells you where to get the other parts, though.
Yes.
That is so nice.
I like that, too.
And I don't see that a lot with storylines that are connected through different titles.
And despite the fact that this is a part of a crossover, it's not one where you feel like you have to read the other stuff in order to know what's going on.
Yeah, it fills you in enough as you read through the story that you can actually follow along very well. Right.
Yeah, I've read a couple of these. So Spirits of Vengeance is Ghost Rider and Johnny Blaze Spirits of Vengeance.
Yeah.
That was the second Ghost Rider title to exist during this time.
Right.
And Rise of the Midnight Suns was basically just Marvel's way of being like, hey, we got a bunch of horror characters. That type of stuff is getting more and more popular in pop culture. Mm-hmm. Let's add to that, right?
Yeah.
So this is written by Len Kaminsky, penciled by Ron Wagner. Inker is Mike Witherby. Colorist was Gregory Wright. Letterer, Janice Ching. And editor is Bobby Chase, and editor-in-chief is Tom DeFalco. Mm-hmm. Tom DeFalco is a nice guy. I met him in real life. I love this Morbius splash.
I do too. I love how some of the frames in this are so weird, like strange looking. You know?
Yeah. The fact that he has like no nose. Mm-hmm. I always thought that's a good feature for someone who's supposed to look creepy and bizarre and,
Yeah.
it worked for me as a kid and it still works for me now.
Yeah, all of the close up on all of his different facial features and everything. It's so good. It's so effective.
And the fact that the lettering is black on green on dark,
Yeah.
it actually works.
It does.
Better than what you'd think it would. This looks like it all just be kind of lost, bled out, but it's not. It's actually quite easy to read.
Yeah.
I love that they use black gutters. That's always something I mention whenever horror comics think to do. This might have, in fact, not this particular issue, because I didn't own this one as a kid.
Right.
But this comic might be the first comic I ever came across that used black gutters.
Really?
I don't know that for a fact because it might have been a Ghost Rider issue earlier than that they did. But this had to be one of the earliest that I saw anything like that in.
Okay.
I like the way the glasses are done.
Yeah.
Glasses are something that are really hard for me to color.
Yeah.
This is done super well. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Morbius just straight up murders an innocent woman.
Yeah.
And you can tell this is still bad Morbius because he's wearing his Spider-Man villain costume still.
Okay. Was he in Spider-Man before this?
Morbius makes his first appearance in Spider-Man.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Morbius is often featured as a Spider-Man villain previous to this time period. So then we get a club where Blackout is a character that's kind of gone throughout the series.
Yeah.
You remember who he is from the Ghost Rider video, right?
Yeah, the one we did a while back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you think he looks better or worse in this?
I think he looks better. I still
Yeah.
love his one bulging eyeball. It's a great part of his character design.
Yeah. So Lilith is there, and
Yeah.
she has the Lilum with her, or whatever they're called in the Marvel Universe.
This is the first time I've ever actually read something with her in it. I didn't
Okay.
realize that, like, her head and everything was actually part of her actual head and not just a mask or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so throughout reading this, I've been trying to figure out how her head works. And
There's a Funko Pop of her that even got that right.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that she works kind of like a cone head, like the movie.
I don't know why she looks like that. I do know that the first time I ever read anything with it that was Lilith was either in Morbius or Ghost Rider.
Right.
That was the first time I'd ever heard that name. And I just took it to be like comic continuity with the whole mothering demons, being the first wife of Adam, all that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah. Turns out she appears in more than just these. But as a kid, I did not know that. So, yeah, and her whole thing is that she births demons, so she has tons of children in this.
Mm-hmm. And you really like her design in the comics, right? Like that one?
Her design is goofy, but I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about it that's, connected to my childhood.
Right.
So if I was introduced to it as an adult, I might be a little bit more like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But as a kid, I saw it back then, and so it works for me for whatever reason.
Right.
Her head is crazy designed.
Yeah. Yeah, we looked at something a little bit ago that was campy, but in a kind of bad way, I feel, with like the Vampirella comic we did.
Yeah.
I feel like this is campy in a great way.
I can see that. So I would mention with Lilith, though, this is the only comic that I know of where it just straight up shows her as a villain.
Okay.
They always try to make her sympathetic in some way, shape, or form in most things, but not in the Marvel Universe.
Okay.
She's just straight up villainous. So then we get Johnny Blaze and Ghost Rider. So I forgot that Johnny had a blazing cycle during this time period too.
It's awesome.
And my one question there is, okay, so how is he not just Ghost Rider still? He shoots Hellfire.
Yeah.
He's got a blazing cycle, which granted is smaller than Ghost Rider's blazing cycle. Mm-hmm. They knock on the door looking like this.
Yep.
And Ghost Rider is wearing a motorcycle helmet to cover his flaming head. Like,
hey, it's genius. What else is he supposed
and
to
this
do?
woman lets them into her house.
I've never had a man knock on my door with a motorcycle helmet on.
And
But
an
if he
angry
did-
90s guy smoking behind him.
Yeah, with an awesome 90s ponytail.
So,
But if they did, I'd probably also let them in because I'm crazy just like her.
2 things here, okay?
Yeah.
Number 1, this comic was aimed at 12, 13, 14, 15, right? Well, of course, like all the Marvel newsstand books were, right?
Yeah.
So let's just say, 11, 12-year-old reads this. It doesn't really reinforce the whole stranger danger, don't let people into your house sort of thing.
No.
Number 2 question. So Johnny smokes throughout damn near every single panel he's on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he ever lights his cigarette on Ghost Rider's head?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah.
If that's in a comic somewhere that anyone knows about, leave a comment. We'll gladly look at it because I just want to see that for some reason. So she is in love with Michael Morbius.
Yeah.
Did you know that was his last name and that's where his name comes from?
No. I thought it was like some kind of amulet or like a...
So you haven't seen the
artifact.
Jared Leto movie or anything?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to say Morbius is your last name is badass.
I know.
I'd love a last name like that.
Yeah.
So she's been on the lookout for him because she's in love with him and she thinks that a cure can come.
Mm.
And they want her to tell them basically everything she knows. And the best way to do this is for Ghost Rider to take off his helmet and show his flaming head, right? The only thing is, in this panel, Johnny said, so Ghost Rider and I, she already knows this guy's Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but...
He's got the spiked arm bracelets.
Yeah, she clearly doesn't actually know who he is, though, because she's just like, I have no idea who you are, and I'm not interested in knowing.
Okay,
so
all right.
She's either really bad at keeping up with the times, or she's a really big introvert.
Yeah, but if they were just going to call him Ghost Rider anyway, what was the point in the helmet?
I have no idea.
He doesn't wear one while he's riding.
No.
He doesn't care about the safety element. Why does he even have a helmet? So, yeah, then Ghost Rider gets kind of sympathetic as she drinks and tells him the story that pretty perfectly recaps Morbius's origin story.
Yeah.
He's got a terminal disease. He's engaged. He wants to be cured. The cure turns him into a living vampire. I still don't know what a living vampire is. Mm-hmm. And then recently, apparently, he fought Spider-Man. So it talks about his dalliances with both Doctor Strange from Doctor Strange number 10 and Spider-Man number 13.
Those have got to be hard issues to track down.
No, they don't.
Really?
Those are 50-cent min issues.
Really?
Those are 90s Doctor Strange and Spider-Man issues, not
I thought these were like...
No. This is the same time period as this.
Oh, I thought they were going way back, and I'm like, wow.
No, they go way back in this, but not in these two. I'm pretty sure these two are just from whatever the recent comics are.
I've been wrong about what time period Morbius is from this whole time.
Wait, when did you think this comic came out?
Well, I don't know when this one came out, but I thought Morbius made his first appearance in, the Golden Era or whatever the heck.
You mean the Silver Age?
Or, yeah, Silver Age.
Morbius does go way back.
Yeah.
But what they're recapping in the last 2 panels is recent.
Ah,
recent events.
Okay.
I'm going to guess because most recently he supposedly fought Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So that would be my guess. What do you think about the way this double page spread works?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I like how all of the details you need from her are very squarely in this side. There's nothing going into the middle area. And then,
nothing that's important.
Her bleeding into the background behind the memories.
Yeah, it's a
effective.
double page, but almost not a double page. It works really well, I think. The glass also works really well.
Yeah.
Stuff like that is always so tricky to color, and all they did was just add in white and a little bit of gray. It's literally it, and it looks so good. So much better than what so much of the digital stuff of today looks like. So, the NBA ad may not have worked on you, but what about the double page Tasmania for the Genesis?
I wish it wasn't double page just because this gets lost a little bit, but I do love Taz. I wish everything with the Genesis were bigger. But, yeah.
They had to show screen captures at this size back then.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just know that's always the size they are and everything.
Right. Maybe they couldn't enlarge them.
You would think they would just need a better camera to do something like that, but I don't know. So, yeah, and then she decides she's going with him, and she's got a revolver to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
And see, he's using a lighter right here.
Yeah, but
That's such a waste of lighter fluid. He could literally. Plus, he's got a flamethrowing gun. You're telling me that he can shoot brick walls that may or may not be someone's private property in Ghost Rider, but he can't light a cigarette with his hell gun?
Right.
Nah. Then she goes to see Dr. Langford, who has apparently been working on a serum for Morbius all his own.
Mm-hmm. But it's not to save him.
The ad does blend in well because it's black.
Yeah.
But beyond and besides that, I bought a lot of trading cards in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I never buy those. Those scorecards look boring as hell. The borders on those so horrible. It looks like 1988.
Yeah.
Then we go back to Lilith, and we see everything being reflected in, it's one of her child's eyes, right?
Yeah, her child.
Because she's got the gift to see. Yeah. When I first saw this guy as a kid, I thought he might be like Mole Man.
Oh, yeah.
That maybe Mole Man was palling around with him. I didn't know that everyone had palled around with her yet was actually one of her children.
Okay.
She's so effectively ugly right there.
She's so ugly.
But he sees what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Or she sees. She sees what's going to happen. And it is, in fact, what happens in this issue. What do you think about this ad?
I like it. I like Spider-Man jumping in on these kids. I don't know.
You know, it's a trading card they're looking at like it's a gallery piece, right?
Oh, no. I thought he was full on about stomp on these kids.
They're supposed to be like at a museum or something, though I don't know why that one has a basketball.
Yeah.
And this is like a gallery piece behind because like these are Marvel Universe cards. They're so high end that, you know. All of these Marvel Universe cards have these weird galaxy with the border and then like a background.
Okay.
I don't hate these cards by any means, but
right.
I always thought they were so bizarre in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, then it's back to Morbius, still running around in his villain costume.
Mm-hmm.
And we see Johnny, Ghost Rider, and the love of his, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So then we see Ghost Rider and Johnny Langford and his love. What is his love's name? Do we know? It's not that important.
We know.
Who is going to clobber someone with her purse. That's all we know.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the way that they did the border coloring in these.
Yeah.
Separates out everything in the inset so well.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually don't mind any of the sound effects in this. I think they're all pretty effective.
Yeah, they go with a panel instead of going against them.
Right. And then we see Morbius come in, and Johnny is going to be the resident guy with a ponytail and a trench coat during this time period and just shoot first. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't until he does.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider ends up grabbing him around the ankle. And what do you think of these two ads?
Not into football and not into trading cards, so that doesn't have an effect on me.
Fair.
I do like whatever's happening here. I like the video
game
stuff. Yeah,
I'm confused by what's happening here.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening, but I do know that those are video games.
What the hell type of screen is this supposed to be? I don't understand what's going on in this ad.
Entertainment system.
Yeah, I don't understand that ad.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. So then he's taken back to get the serum put in. Mm-hmm. And the whole time, this Langford guy is just treating it completely normally. The Ghost Rider and Blaze are there with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
How desensitized to everything do you have to be just a normal ass person in the Marvel Universe?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like you just have to be so nonchalant about anything that would happen.
Right?
Your home suddenly busts down. Oh, that's normal here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Hulk smashing through places.
Like, yeah, so then he pours the serum in, knowing it's going to kill Morbius. I really like this shot of his eye.
Yeah.
I think that works really well. And instead, it starts mutating Morbius.
I love this shot right here so much.
And Langford, die, why won't you die?
Yeah.
And then they're not sure if he was trying to kill him or not. Like,
Yeah.
That's one part that when I read, I was like, how can they not be sure?
Right.
Ghost Rider, of course, is just concerned that he's a danger to innocence, which tracks with Ghost Rider's personality this time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, then he's in the sun, and it's not hurting him the way that it should. So then he goes to see another friend. I don't know if this guy was ever introduced in anything before or not.
Yeah. This shot of him going through the motions, like moving and everything, is so effective for showing like an action sequence without there being any actual action.
Yeah.
It's very effective. It's really cool.
Yeah, I really like the way the stovepipe is kind of bordering everything off.
Yeah.
And I like the way that the sun looks.
Yeah, how it's slowly rising.
Yeah. So then Morbius just straight up bursts in on his colleague.
Yeah.
And are these the windows in front of the guy? This is a one shot in the whole thing that I'm like, the hell is going on in this one?
Those are the windows. He's looking out. Morbius
Yeah,
is
but why is he
flying
right up like that?
So that he doesn't land on his colleague.
Is he capable of flight or is it just gliding?
I've never read or
I think that this makes
Morbius.
more sense if he's just gliding. That's what I think. Yeah, and then he turns back into his human self. And it turns out, he's a pretty normal type guy,
Yeah. Yeah, and then he slowly starts changing back.
Yeah.
Because the serum doesn't last for long.
Right? And he knows he's going to need some better clothes than his villain outfit. But his friend has promised him that he'll help to synthesize the serum that Langford used on him because it's had this unexpected result of momentarily turning back human.
Yeah.
So then he goes to Thrash Gothville.
I love the name of this place.
Yeah, so is this a goth shop or is it a sex store?
It's a sex store. You looking at this and saying that it's not a sex store, that he's not just in a BDSM outfit, you gotta be crazy. Like, I know this will go way over kids' heads, but like, come on.
I just love the whole fact that his 90s outfit that's all leather is just purchased at a store. Nobody made it special for him. No. He's not the only person out there who has it in theory, unless this place only deals in one of the kind type stuff. But yeah, it fits him perfectly, thankfully.
Right.
And has a cape on it and everything already. So he's ready for action. And then we got a pretty nice looking splash page that's introducing the new look for him. I really like the way the buildings are lit up in the background there.
It's
that looks
so
great.
Cool with the moon and everything.
Yeah, but I mean like the almost glowing effect.
Yeah.
I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say this is not computer colored.
No.
So effects like that are never as easy to pull off with traditional coloring, but the way they actually add in the glows to things is done so effectively.
Yeah.
In many ways, this type of coloring is better than a lot of the stuff you see today because no one was relying on the computer to transform these effects back then, if that makes sense.
Right. It's not overly colored.
Yeah. There's no gradient tool. There's nothing like that. So now she decides, as Langford's being interrogated by these triplet guys, that he, in fact, was trying to kill him. The guy literally said, die, 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 why won't you die?
Yeah.
And so she's going to pull out her revolver and shoot him with it. And this is where the revolver comes back in. Because instead, Langford shot her.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't expecting this next bit because this is a Comics Code Authority-approved book.
Was so dark.
Yeah.
Like,
Morbius finds her.
Yeah.
Tells her he loves her. She tells him she loves him too. And he can't help but drink the blood that's flowing through her.
Yeah. It's one of the most messed up things I've ever seen in a comic. Like
in a Marvel of this age, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I like that.
Yeah.
That works for me. And then he's pissed off at himself. and it's a pretty effective page. And then he sees the men who he knows are responsible for her death, flies into a fit of rage, and kills them all. And it actually, I love this, where he's walking towards them with the flames and everything.
So badass.
Tough guys don't look at explosions. The fact that it does not leave you wondering if he killed them. He straight up states he's killed them.
Yeah.
So here's the most effective ads there are from comics during this time period.
Oh?
Yeah.
Tells you what's coming out?
No, it lists a shit ton of back issues and what the prices are.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, the Exterminators you could buy as a full set apparently for $7, which isn't the greatest deal on that.
No.
$10. Oh, okay. A lot of these aren't great deals, but still, you can look through there. And so, Morbius is going right after Langford because he knows he's the one who did it, and just tosses him out the window.
Yeah.
Straight up states he's dead. I don't know if Langford ever comes back because this is comics. Mm-hmm. This is an even more effective version of that ad because they put in logos and time to do graphic design in it. Mm-hmm. I really like this. This is great.
Everything about this page is amazing, especially the explosion and how that effect is done.
Yeah.
How it's just simple white with the yellow backup coloring on the sides with the orange everywhere.
Yeah. And then Morbius has a serum in hand, but barely noticed that the place is about to erupt.
Yeah.
So I like that because he's like in a berserker rage.
Yeah.
Lucky for him, Ghost Rider is there in time to catch serum. Mm-hmm. And then uses his penance stare to see if Morbius has actually spilled the blood of the innocent. And oh boy, has he. Mm-hmm. Lots of blood of the innocent.
Yeah, but he sees that Morbius is like human enough that he still holds on to all of this gear and everything.
So they did give Morbius a little bit more of a nose as the issue went on.
Yeah, I noticed
After
that.
the serum stabilized him, he no longer has the Ghost Rider style nose. He actually has a full-on nose now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still not completely human looking in most of the panels.
No.
But it's more of a nose than what he had at the beginning when he was in his villain costume.
I wonder if that's something the artist added in just because those type of noses are so hard to draw.
I think they actually wanted him to look a little bit, because he does it with Ghost Rider. Okay, and then look at this.
True.
I think it's not a question of cutting a corner or skill or anything like that. I think it's to make him look more human for his ongoing series. They want to show him how he had been in the beginning, but the whole thing with this serum was just something to set up that hero Morbius looks different than villain Morbius.
Right.
This is Morbius for the 90s. You can tell because he wears leather.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that he got from a sex shop.
Yeah. So overall, Ghost Rider does decide while he is responsible for innocent blood, he's not responsible for this innocent blood. And Morbius makes a vow that if he must drink blood, he's only going to drink the blood of the corrupt. Mm-hmm. And Ghost Rider basically says that's good enough for him. Now, just as a quick aside, why wouldn't Morbius have been doing that the whole time?
Because he couldn't control it. He's just
I guess
wandering
that's
the
fair.
streets
Yeah.
and he sees something moving and he's like a cat. You know?
That's fair. Yeah, maybe that is a reason why. Mm-hmm. And then it's back to Lilith, where it basically just sets it up for the Darkhold #1, which is the next book in the Rise of the Midnight Sun series.
Yeah.
And then we get quite possibly the most dour Peter Parker of all time.
I know.
Who knows that Morbius is out there somewhere. And like, the way he's framed in this is almost like they're making him into Morbius's Von Helsing.
Yeah.
And I wish that would have actually been the case. Like, that would have been the way it was treated. Because I'm sure he meets up with him. I've not read issue #3, and it already says here Spider-Man's not going to be in the next issue. Mm-hmm. But I've not read issue #3, so I don't know. But if that's issue Spider-Man shows up, and I'm sure they fight and then come to an understanding, right?
Yeah.
It'd be awesome if Spider-Man took on like a Von Helsing role throughout this whole series and was so hunting him no matter what.
Yeah. I love that it does tell you that Spider-Man won't be in the next issue. It's just setting up plot points for later.
Yeah, it's setting up the Darkhold, setting up this.
Yeah, everything.
Set up where Johnny and Ghost Rider are going next.
Yeah. Everything about this is so coherent, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
It sets up a lot of things without stepping on itself, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because you would think, being a part of this crossover and setting up so many things, that there'd be like redundancies and extra goofiness, and it's not really here.
No.
So that ad doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Though I do like seeing video games advertised in comics. That's one of my favorite things. And then a comic that I wish I still had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marvel Comics Collector's Edition. It's basically Marvel Comics Presents, but Charleston Chew Edition.
Okay.
I don't think I have this anymore. I think I sold it off when I sold my collection to start Darkslinger.
Oh, that's sad.
So my old collection.
Mm-hmm.
But I want this back because Sam Keith, Wolverine, and Jubilee. Like,
Okay.
I want that back for that reason alone.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ever been reprinted anywhere. Probably not. Marvel doesn't reprint its promo comics, I don't think.
Right.
Which is unfortunate. Because they're stupid, but they're also good. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so Morbius issue 1, that's somehow part 3 of 6. This could have been done more effectively where this was up here.
Yeah.
Overall, though, I freaking love this.
Yeah.
And I think this was a great Halloween read. Like, it makes me want to read more Morbius.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily for us, there's a Christmas issue of Morbius.
Hell yeah.
So we might just have to take a look at that in December.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else?
No.
All right, let's go make some comics. Looking for something to read this Halloween season? Darkslinger Comics has you covered. Check out Ghost Assassin, a supernatural crime comic. Issue number 1 is currently available, and a color edition, as well as a limited edition black and white raw copy that features Joel Kotajar's pencils and the lettering only. There's also a raw edition available for issue number 2. We're currently completing the inks and coloring stages on issue number 2. Can't wait to read it? You can pick up the A story in the cards as a mini comic. Issue number 3 is also available in the raw edition. Vampires more your thing? Check out Chronicles of Von Helsing. This story features the world's oldest blood feud, the Von Helsings versus vampire kind. Issue number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all available, as well as the Sally mini comic and the newest addition to the Chronicles Von Helsing lineup, Blood Will Out by Tony Morgan. This is the last time Chronicles Von Helsing issues number 1 through 5 in the Sally special will be offered in this format. We're almost sold out of the remaining copies. The next time it sees print is going to be as a colored edition hardcover. Vampires and supernatural crime not your thing? Check out Who Will Save the World. All of these issues are available online on Darkslinger.com, on our eBay store. You can order digital editions through our Patreon. Most of the comics mainstream spinner racks have these titles in stock as well. Are you a retailer and you're interested in stocking Darkslinger products? Get a hold of Comics Mainstream. Comics Mainstream is the exclusive distributor for Darkslinger Comics.